Joke lang.
Sige.
Ayun, recording na. Yan na yun, no? So, pindutin ko lang, tapos record na.
Oo, okay na yun.
Yun, sige. Okay, welcome everyone to Telo and Friends Show. A show by Telo and Friends for Telo and Friends. Tama
Hi,
ba? Okay
I'm
ba yung naisip ko na introduction na yun, bro?
Hi, I'm Friends. My name is Friends.
Ayun, sige. So, today,
Estelo, I'm Friends.
uh, today we are here with my friend, Joko Mabansag.
Hey, hey, hey.
So, ayun. So, napanood mo naman, bro, yung mga nauna nating episode, no?
Yeah, may
So,
mga may mga may mga portions akong napanood.
mm, tama. Kasi, yun nga eh. Medyo, hindi pa kasi tayo sure kung ano pa talaga magiging itsura nitong podcast natin. Pero,
Yep.
basically, ano eh, parang we're learning as we go. Yung,
Yeah.
ano
Kaya lang bro,
naman.
wala akong mga libro. Okay lang sa'yo. Wala
Ay,
akong libro dito.
kailangan may libro eh. Kundi,
Oo.
pangit yung background.
Hindi ako mukhang
Mm.
aral. Wala akong libro sa likuran ko.
Na-display lang yan para pag may Zoom meeting, kunyari, ano, mahilig magbasa. Pero display lang talaga yan. Hindi, joke lang.
Oh.
Mga
Lalagyan
ano
ako,
yan.
lalagyan ako dito ng ano, ang Bible.
Ang Bible. Wow, very, very biblical ah.
Yan na.
Ako naman, meron ako ditong Pinoy version, New Testament. Hindi, ano kasi
Yan.
to, nasa office ako sa church.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Mm.
Ayan.
So,
Yan.
ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon, simulan na natin yung pag-uusapan. Uhulog pa eh. Na sige.
Yan.
Yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon na naisip ko lang kanina habang nag-chat tayo is on friendship and ano yung naisip ko? Pastoral
And
ministry.
pastoral ministry.
Ayun,
Yes.
sige. On
I like
friendship
it. I like
and pastoral ministry. Bakit kaya
mm.
okay na topic yung pag-usapan, Bro Joko?
Yeah, kasi kailangan yun eh sa ano, sa I mean, tingin ko it really goes hand in hand. And in my experience, it helped it helped me in hindi lang siya sa pagiging pastor eh.
Mm.
I think in as a believer kasi
Mm.
of course yung mga pastor naturally you tend to make friends with other pastors kasi nga may you have the same affinity for pastoral things. So I
Yeah.
guess malaking
Mm.
malaking bagay siya for me. And so napaka ganda nga ng ano ng topic na 'yon.
Tama.
Actually, yung iniisip ko nga ito yung topic na binigay sa akin ni Telo. Okay, so binibigyan ako ng softball ni Telo. So okay 'to.
Hindi naman. Yung mga inisip ko kasi na topic, siyempre ano, since nag-uumpisa pa lang yung podcast nga, ano pa rin eh, like, hindi naman tayo masyadong professional. We're just learning as we go. So, yung inisip ko,
Yeah.
ano ba yung mga topic na very connected sa parang nafo-form natin na identity nitong
Mm.
podcast na ginagawa nga natin, which is our podcast. Kasi lahat ng friends ko kasali dito sa podcast na 'to, kaya nga siya Telo and Friends.
Yeah.
Pero 'yan, why is siguro yung parang naiisip ko na question is, why is friendship important? And I think it could shape yung parang magiging direction and flow ng ano, ng mga future podcast discussion na gagawin natin dito. Tapos kung ano pa yung may mga maiisip natin na gawin. One of the things nga na na-mention ko kung naabutan mo 'no, Bro Joko, na dun sa mga naunang podcast episodes is, we're not really expecting na itong, podcast na ginagawa natin ay magiging viral. In a way nga mas okey nga na it stays small kasi one of yung challenges nga sa, friendship in our time is minsan ano, eh, like, I'll go straight into it 'no. Minsan yung, life nga and when we show ourselves sa social media din is
Mm.
ano tayo, eh, we present ourselves to the world. When sometimes ang totoong friendship is when we can just be honest and real with one another. Tapos
Mhm.
sometimes mas better siya 'pag mas, smaller yung group when it's mas tight na friendship nga yung nangyayari. So yun, I'm thinking of this, podcast nga as a way for us to do that. Like yung nakuwento ko last time sa mga naunang podcast nga with si EJ and then si Nick is, if we're just 4 or 5 people na magiging friends because of this podcast, then ano na siya, successful na siya. Kasi we're talking about things na ano, that are, na na-enjoy natin, na puwede nating mapagsamahan. Tapos we can also, discuss ideas, which I think ano, yun for me yun yung ano, yun yung isang sa mga, um, na enjoy ko sa mga friendships ko, eh. Like when it's with
Hmm.
you or sila
Hmm.
Nick, si
Yeah.
James, yung isa pang James na friend ko, everyone naman kilala mo naman yung mga friends natin. Na when we share ideas, yun yung, pinaka-fun na ginagawa natin.
Yeah.
Actu
And,
mm.
I think hindi lang din siya one-sided na ano, you receive all the fun and, joy, pero at the same time, uh, you're also at the giving end.
Oo.
Uh, I'm very sure and, alam mo, I know si Jab maalala niya na I think it was 2, 3 days ago
Mm.
na parang kinote kita, na kinote mo yung binasa mong libro
Mm.
at kinuwento mo sa kanya yung kinuwento mong analogy ng church and, uh, yung analogy that the church could be like yung shoe size.
Oo, naalala ko
Alam
yun.
mo yun? Kinuwento ko yun kay Jap. So,
Mm.
my point is, hindi lang siya one-sided that you derive
Mm.
joy from. You also, um, I think most of the time, nasa giving end ka din eh. So, we also receive. So, parang give and take
Oo nga, eh.
na ano, station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true 'no. So, I think yung shine-share mo nga is very connected rin 'no. So, for the audience 'no, yung 2 or 3 people na manonood nga nito, yung
Yeah.
pinag-usapan ni Joko
Or
na
or one.
yung pinag-usapan ni Joko na analogy, nabasa ko dun sa Decising Church by Carl Waiters na ano,
Hmm.
yung analogy niya is church size is like shoe size, 'no.
Hmm.
So, may iba-ibang mga church, iba-iba yung size nung, um, parang in the same way na iba-iba yung size nung sapatos ng mga tao. Ano
Yeah.
siya, parang yung size nung sapatos dapat same sa size nung paa mo.
Yeah.
Different people have different, sizes ng paa nila. Gano'n din sa simbahan, iba-iba yung capacity for ano, kung ano yung church and dapat yung size nung sapatos, yun yung size
Yeah.
nung paa. And in a way may gifting yung mga tao na I'm not saying na mas better yung mas malaki, mas better yung mas maliit, pero dapat meron tayong gano'ng
Fit.
concept nga.
Yeah. Right fit. Right
Mm,
fit.
tama. Like hindi naman mas astig yung mga taong malalaki yung paa, eh. So, in the same way, hindi naman mas astig yung mga church na malalaki yung size. Parang it's just yun yung binigay ni Lord, 'di ba? And,
Yeah.
um,
At
ayun
least
nga,
that's what we believe in, 'di ba?
mm,
That's what we believe na biblical perspective. Hindi ibig
oo,
sabihin na cool ka kapag yung pinagpapastoran mo ay malaking church, yan.
oo,
Yeah.
that's true. And siguro kasi balik na sa topic 'no, kasi we want to talk about friendship tsaka pastoral ministry. Siguro yung na-mention mo is like one thing na maganda sa friendship is we get to share ideas. Kasi yung mga ideas na apply natin sa pastoral ministry.
Yeah.
Ah, ayun nga, eh. So, siguro let's start at the top. May mga prinepare tayong questions kasi we're trying to be more professional 'no.
Pero siguro just to give them
Sige.
some context.
Oo, sige, sige.
Ako personally, um, in maliit yung pinagpapastoran kong church.
Okey,
So,
mm.
para at least alam lang ng mga makikinig na, yun yung inassign sa akin ni Lord na church.
Mm.
So hindi siya malaki, in any in any metrics. Hindi siya malaki.
Mm.
So, para alam lang nila yung kung ano yung context ko at least. Kasi iba-iba yung size mo and even yung denomination mo
Yeah.
ay iba dun sa akin. So baka lang kasi sabihin ng iba na mga ano yan, mga big church pastors,
Oo.
kabaliktaran ako nun.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm
And
not I'm not defending na kasi dito ako parang nire-rationalize ko na ito yung better. Hindi.
mm.
So
Yun
I believe what Telo said earlier na ah, talagang dapat right fit
mm.
yung pastor dun sa ano. And of course, it's always the Lord who assigns people.
Tama. And yun nga, eh, may sabihin ako about that 'no, kalimutan ko lang yung sasabihin ko. Pero yun, gano'n talaga.
From the top na lang yun, from the top.
Bro, no, yeah, let's start dun sa friendship ta's puwede tayong mag-circle back diyan 'no, dun sa na-mention mo na pastoral
Mm,
ministry in different context. Um, Yun, siguro naalala ko na yung sasabihin ko. Yung sabihin ko lang naman is, in a way, yun yung maganda sa ano kasi, sa podcast 'no, na we get to share ideas, we get to share yung life natin, yung, context natin, yung ministry natin. Pero we don't really need yung ano, yung, malaking, ah, like yung malaking ministry, yung malaking, parang influence. Kasi in
mm,
a way ano, eh, like for me yung inisip ko nga, why I wanted to do this nga, I think in a way I was influenced din by some of yung mga hilig ko kasi ng mga podcast talaga na pakinggan. Usually mga
mm,
random na tao lang, hindi naman sila yung parang tipong mga sikat. Kasi when I watch those kinds of, podcast nga, I see real people. Totoo sila,
mm,
hindi sila kasi usually yung mga tao na nasa, we can say na parang cream of the crop, yung pinaka, ah maraming attention yung mga tao. Kasi either they're very gifted in terms of yung charisma o kaya
yeah,
sobrang binless sila ni God with a really big ministry tapos sobra-sobra yung influence nila. Na it's not really realistic na hindi hindi naman yan yung parang totoong life. Like for someone, for example, na interesado maging pastor, 'di ba? Like tapos nakatingin sila kay John Piper, for example. Ini-imagine nila na paglaki ko magiging ako yung next na John Piper, na magiging gano'n
mm.
kalaki yung influence, gano'n kalaki yung ministry ko. When in
Or
reality
siya
oo,
papalit kay Jan.
ako yung papalit kay John Piper. Pero when in reality, like most pastors, hindi naman gano'n, 'di ba? O
Yeah,
kaya like sometimes, minsan makikita natin mga high profile individuals na parang serving in parang quote unquote ministry and then magkakaroon ng controversy or magkakaroon ng, issue,
yeah,
ah, yung parang yung mga moral failure nga and then
mm,
ma-identify na ng mga tao na, ay ganyan lahat ng mga pastor.
yeah.
When in
But
reality
I
like
but I think Telo kailangan din natin i-qualify ano, yung sinasabi
mm.
mong random people. These are not random people. I think meron pa rin talaga tayong ah, level of credibility na
Oo,
hinahanap
mm,
sa
tama,
certain people kasi ah, siyempre sobrang daming content online and even dun
mm.
sa kung ano-anong platform pa. Sabi pa nga nila napaka-saturated na nga ng mga social media and yung mga kung ano-ano. But I'm assuming na alam naman ng mga nakikinig ano na of course tinitingnan din natin yung credibility. Yung sinasabi lang ni Telo na hindi ito yung mga celebrity quote unquote
Yeah,
ah, pastors or ministers. So but these are credible ministers of the
yeah.
faith. Yeah.
So, well, that's true 'no, siyempre we want pero at the same time sabihin ko rin na, um, it's ano kasi siya, eh, in a way, ah, yung number one yung mga nakikinig nito is, yung friends ko nga 'no, so there's only a few people naman yung nakikinig. Number two, if ever may sinabi akong, parang mali, which I think this ties into yung parang what's good about yung podcast 'no. Kasi
Mm.
if you post something sa social media. Mag-post ka sa Facebook ng isang idea and then you're just
Mm,
wrestling with an idea. Hindi naman talaga siya parang something that you've thought about, nagsulat ka ng mahabang research paper, thinking
mm,
about it, and then you just post it online. Then people can attack yung pinost mo sa social media. And then people
mm,
can criticize yung tao na yun. Ang
yeah.
maganda sa podcast form, when we're discussing and then we're just parang wrestling
Rumbling.
with ideas, na rambling tayo,
Yeah.
is there are certain podcasts na they have to kailangan nilang to prepare yung mga sasabihin nila. It has to be
Mm,
professional. Pero I think there are other types of podcast discussions naman na ano siya, parang it's a platform for you to wrestle and to think about ideas. So that, like, even if mali yung sasabihin ko, hindi naman kailangan maniwala ng lahat. They can
mm,
correct me, like, yun nga yung maganda sa ganitong
yeah.
discussion. Pero na i-correct yung bawat isa, like, may sinabi ako, and then kinorek mo ako, no? So, it's just very good nga, no? Um,
Pwede ba tayo mag-mention ng mga channels dito or ano
mga,
ba? Or sa
oh,
channel?
yeah, I think okay lang naman. Di naman, wala namang
Kasi sasabihin ko parang JRE, parang gano'n.
Joe
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan Experience.
I don't know. Tignan natin kung hindi ko alam eh.
Eh,
First time ko kasi mag-record ng mga ganito eh. So hindi ko alam yung mga quote-unquote copyright issue nga. Pero
Oo,
yan,
yeah.
yung naisip ko lang is to just record discussions lang talaga. Mga
Mm,
kwentuhan lang. Um, yeah. Kasi I think parang there's a place for that sa mga tao. The reason
mm,
I think that way, i-share ko lang rin to kasi since we're wrestling with yung identity nga nung podcast. Is kasi sometimes 'pag nakikinig ako sa podcast habang naghuhugas ako ng pinggan,
mm.
um, iniisip ko, maganda siguro makasali ako sa discussion na 'to 'no. Like gusto ko rin mag-wrestle sa mga ideas, not necessarily na, tama yung mga sasabihin ko, pero parang at least to engage rin. So na-realize
Mm.
ko, puwede naman akong mag-record ng podcast tapos
Sarili.
oo, sarili ko, kasama ko yung mga friends ko. Tapos kahit ako lang yung audience. 'Di ba? Ako lang yung makikinig habang at least parang nare-wrestle ko yung idea.
Yeah,
And this connects rin dun sa pag-usapan natin about sa pastoral ministry. Kasi I think the reason why very important yung discussing yung ideas, wrestling with ideas. Kasi sa pastoral ministry, yun yung natin eh. That's basically yung bread and butter natin eh. Of course,
yeah,
we teach the Bible. We get our ideas from scripture. Pero their ideas nonetheless, like parang we correct yung, ano may sabi sa Bible, yung mga strongholds, ganyan-ganyan.
yeah,
With
principalities.
with the wisdom of scripture, 'di ba? So, ayun. So,
We don't
I think
sell flesh, yeah.
So, I think isa yun. Pero let's go na dun sa natin, sa ating material nga 'no. May
Gusto ko pa
prepare kasi
sana mag-weigh in dun, eh,
ay
dun
sige
sa
bro, weigh in ka muna kasi
kasi
oo.
kasi I think yung angle na tinitignan mo kasi parang we get to have a platform wherein we wrestle with certain issues or concepts or ideas. But at the
Hmm,
same time, I think this connects din dun sa pag-uusapan natin is
mm.
yung feeling of, companionship.
Oo.
Ah,
Tama, 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 tama.
kasi for some time may phase kasi ako na na I think nung nasa seminary pa tayo na,
Mm.
ah, an nanonood ako nung mga reacts, yung mga video
Mm.
reactions. Tas ano ba ginagawa nila, nagpe-play lang sila naglalagay lang sila ng maliit na clip doon ta's sila yung malaki kasi I think dahil sa copyright issues.
Mm.
But, yun nga, nagre-react sila dun sa mga videos, mga kung ano-anong mga, it could be random videos or mga kanta, mga gano'n.
Mm.
And iniisip ko bakit ba ako nag-e-enjoy sa mga ganito? And during that
Mm.
time, I think one of the reasons could be because of companionship. Kasi parang meron kang
Mm.
kasama.
Yeah,
Parang may kasamang nanonood ng mga videos na yon.
yeah.
And I think ah, napaka-foundational kasi or essential sa tao yung companionship.
Mm.
And it gives you yung feeling that you're not alone
Yeah.
and
Mm.
you have some people na kasama mo in
Mm.
doing those things. Not necessarily things that you need to accomplish. Kasi most of the time yung mga ganong bagay parang just for me to unwind. Pero
Mm.
yun, yung may kasama ka sa even in those times. So I guess kaya ka din nagpa-podcast.
Mm.
Of course, educational, informational yung marami doon ano.
Oo.
Ah, may ganong ano may ganong phenomena.
Mm.
Kaya nag-boom yung podcast, yung even yung mga radio kasi kahit mag-isa ka lang, meron
Oo.
kang feeling of companionship.
Totoo.
Ayun. So
Mm.
I guess yun yun.
Mm.
And that might be a good transition.
Sige, gawin natin. Let's go with the first question. Ano ba yung unang question na pin-prepare ko, Joks? Hindi ko makita dito, eh.
Teka.
Ako pala nagsulat niyan 'no?
Oo, yeah.
Ayun, nahanap ko na, bro. Should I
Okay,
ask the
sige.
question? Sige.
Sure,
So,
sige.
I'll ask you the question, very important question 'to. Paano ba tayo naging friends?
Oh, so,
Running
first
out of time. Sorry, lumabas yung running out of time sa nauubos yung time natin. Tapos we're just getting into yung material pa lang 'no?
sige, so bibilisan ko tapos tignan natin kung anong gagawin natin mamaya.
Sige, sige, sige.
So nag-meet tayo, first time kita makita nung, freshman integration training. So FIT,
Mm.
yun yung orientation sa kung saan tayo grumaduate. I'm not sure
Yeah.
kung gusto mong i-mention yun or
Seminary, oo. Puwede
sa
naman.
kung saan tayo grumaduate.
IGSL,
And
International
sa
Graduate School of
ISS.
Leadership. Enroll na kayo.
And, yun yung, ah, time na, siyempre lahat tayo ano, kapag pumapasok naman sa mga bagong institution especially kasi ito ano 'to graduate school na 'to, marami kang mga expectation and all these things.
Mm.
So it was during that time, dun tayo nagkakilala kasi
Yeah.
batchmates tayo, tama ba?
Sorry?
Tapos
Batchmates ano?
batchmates tayo,
Ay, oo,
oo,
oo.
tayo 'di ba? Oo,
Tama, tama.
tapos, dun ata natin na-realize na same tayo, kumbaga blockmates tayo kasi pareho
Mm.
tayo ng ano, ng major.
Yeah.
So yun, so dun tayo nagkakilala.
Mm. Yeah. Which is one of like since we're connecting rin sa, pastoral ministry, yun yung isang maganda 'pag nag-ano, eh, nag-seminarya. You get
Yeah, tama.
to make friends with people. Of course, siyempre this is another platform na gusto nating gamitin yung, ah, online podcasting to make new friends. So,
Hmm,
ayun. So, yung next question, number 2, mahirap ba
yan.
magkaroon ng friends ang mga pastors? Bakit?
Ah, para sa'kin, depende naman sa personality, kasi wala
Mm.
naman talagang, alam mo yun, yung prototype na ano, yung or archetypal na pastor, eto yung pastor.
Mm.
May iba't ibang personality kasi yung pastors, eh. So, it depends kung
Yeah.
yung pastor ay very, Mr. Congeniality or
Mm.
Miss Congeniality. May ibang pastors naman based on their personality na very reserved
Mm.
tapos introverted lang talaga siya. So, in that case, mas konti yung friends. Um, pero in my case siyempre yung sarili ko yung ikukuwento ko kasi yun yung experience ko.
Oo.
Um, hindi naman ako nagkaproblema
Mm.
maghanap or to make friends before and after na ma-ordain ako as pastor.
Mm.
Kasi I think for the most part kasi gano'n naman yung personality ko, eh. So, I make friends easily and, I think I get well, with other people.
Mm.
Yeah, I get along well with people,
Yeah.
kaya I think hindi naman sa experience ko, hindi naman mahirap.
Yeah, that's true. Mm,
Pastors are people, gano'n lang naman.
yeah. Siguro, like if you think about it, like ako personally, when I think about it, part of what makes it difficult na if you're a pastor, is ano eh, in a way, um, you're expected to take things seriously minsan. And then,
Hmm,
like when you're functioning in your position, no? Like, kasi nga you have yung leadership role. So, kailangan in a way you have to handle issues seriously. Tapos ikaw dapat yung merong ano, yung merong, anong tawag doon? Yung hand of discipline, kumbaga, when
yeah.
people are uh, doing something na hindi ano, not very wise, no? So I think maybe that's part of yung challenge kasi a lot of times like bakit madali magkaroon ng friends when you're younger? Kasi you can joke around, pwede kayo magbiruan, uh,
Hmm,
you don't have to take yourself too seriously. Pero once ano na, you get to a certain age, then you get to a, parang meron ka ng parang position and role and authority. You don't have as much freedom na to express those, yung honest thoughts and even yung ano nga, yung joking nga na personality, no? So maybe that's why it's a bit difficult.
hmm,
And
yeah,
another thing rin na naisip ko is, it's lonely being on the top eh. Like, kung ikaw yung parang lead pastor. Um, so full disclosure, hindi naman ako lead pastor, no. I'm just a lowly youth pastor. So, I think there's an advantage to that na ano, kasi pag youth pastor, ano eh, like pwede kang maging joker kasi para
mm,
maka-connect sa mga young people, no.
mm,
Ah, pero yun, I still think na parang may ganong times na when you're serving in ministry nga na there's an expectation nga to be serious. Ayun. So, what do you think
yeah,
about that, bro?
yeah, so kanina sinabi ko 'no na that, hindi naman ako nahirapan maghanap ng friends or
Mm,
to befriend strangers. But of course may mga certain type of people that uh, I for some reasons nahirapan silang makipag-friends sa'yo, especially because of your position or your set of beliefs. Especially kung may mga taong, you know, um, may anti-Christian na view or worldview. I think yun yung nagiging, ah, one of the main reasons kung bakit it's hard for them to make friends. Although for me, okay pa
mm,
rin naman. I can I can be friends with them, pero I think sa kanila nahihirapan silang, i-accept na gano'n yung mga certain, values that I hold on to. Yeah. And with regards dun sa being the leader, ng church, yeah, I can totally relate dun sa, experience ano.
mm,
Kasi, right now yung situation ko ay ako yung lead pastor dito sa local church namin
mm,
and, somehow, iba yung relationship or yung friendship that, I now have
yeah,
compared to nung hindi ako yung lead pastor.
mm,
Ah, kasi yun nga, ikaw yung may hawak ng kumbaga yung decision making ng church. And I guess, i ah, depende pa yon sa type of church church governance na
yeah,
meron kayo.
that's true.
So,
Mm,
yeah, yun lang, yun lang.
mm. Yeah, I think I could imagine no, na if it's like, for example, yung high church context,
Hmm,
or traditional style na church context na mas mataas yung parang expectations in terms of yung lalo na yung tinatawag nga natin na sacred secular divide na
Hmm,
meron ditong mga holy people. So,
yeah.
diyan sila on one side and then tayong mga secular people.
Full-time
Mm,
ministers
yeah.
versus ano, Sunday goers.
Mm. Which is why I appreciate yung ano nga, like tayo as, Protestant evangelicals, broadly speaking, meron tayong belief nga of yung priesthood of all believers, 'no? Na
Mm,
hindi lang 'to, like yung, connection with God is not just with the people na pastor, na leader, pero it's with everyone. So, basically, we can have friendship nga and we can be edified by even others who are not in pastoral positions. Alright, moving on. Let's move sa ating question number 3. Number 3, kailangan ba talaga ng pastors magkaroon ng friends? 'Di ba puwedeng si Lord lang friend natin?
Dahil sa mga tanong mo, parang
Mm.
by the way, nabasa ko 'to pero ngayon lang nag-sink in yung mga ano, yung mga ah, of course,
Mm.
pastors are people. So kailangan natin ng friends. And
Mm.
God is good to His children. Nagbibigay naman siya ng friends. Minsan nga kahit ayaw mo ng friend, eh. Nagbibigay at magbibigay si Lord ng friends
Yeah, that's
to
true.
be with you. Yeah.
Mm.
And that's not the design of Christianity. I think it was in Psalm 133:1, tama ba?
Wow, may Bible verse pa. Prepare that.
Kasi nag-ano kami kanina, eh, nag-couples fellowship kami kanina, eh. May
Oo.
mga verses. So, dun kasi sa Psalm 133, it's really about the unity of believers. And it's just a nice song. Sabi dun sa verse 1, how good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity.
Mm.
And that's really something na blessing ng Lord.
Mm.
That when we live in unity, we are stronger and we are accountable to each other,
Mm.
good and bad.
Yeah,
Oo,
that's true.
whether you like it or not, may mga taong sinesend si Lord or may
Mm.
mga taong ina-assign si Lord for your sake. Yan,
Mm.
so I think kailangan ng pastor ng friends and
Mm.
God is sufficient, but in His infinite wisdom, He sends people to journey with us.
Mm. Yeah, that's true. Siguro i-add ko lang sa shine-share mo 'no, like, okey siya ano na may mga ano tayo, like si God talaga yung nagbibigay.
Yeah,
One of the things na iniisip ko is, I don't know if, like this is true sa smaller church context. Um, I mean, relatively speaking, lahat naman ng church natin maliit, 'no? Like, yung pinakamalaking church is the Universal Church of God, 'no? Pero yung in certain church context kasi very ano, evident yung ano, for example, yung church politics, 'no?
hmm,
And one of the challenges 'pag meron ngang nangyayari na church politics, hindi naman tayo anti-politics, 'no? Like, we understand na sometimes lalo na 'pag malaking institution, meron talagang
yeah,
mga political forces that have to be managed. Um,
yeah,
pero ano siya, eh, in a way, when you're engaging in, quote unquote "politics" nga,
hmm,
sometimes ano, eh, like sobrang guarded ka and you're very, parang sobrang you have to be careful with everything na sasabihin mo, everything na gagawin mo.
yeah,
And I think lalo na for, pastors na in a way sila yung pinaka nasa spotlight and pinaka, visible sa mga tao, na there's really a pressure na ano, to hide and to pretend na okay ka when there are times na hindi ka naman talaga okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes, the reason na kailangan mo ng friends kasi kailangan mo maging honest, kailangan mo maging totoo. Like, how can God, in a way, parang speaking in spiritual terms kasi yun nga, nasa ministry naman tayo. How can God, in a way, minister to your soul through
Mm.
yung isa-send niya na ano, na people niya if
Mm.
hindi natin kaya maging honest, 'di ba? So I think that's why friendship nga is really important. Again, hindi naman tayo anti quote unquote politics nga. Kasi in a way, hindi naman siya something na we can really just get rid of. Pero at the same time, it's good to have parang avenues for pastors, and any leader naman siguro na pero I think more, mas ano siya, like in a way mas prominent siya sa mga people serving in pastoral ministry kasi nga it's a religious leadership position. So mas ano siya, ah, in a way yung pressure is higher. Pero yun nga,
Mm.
we can't attain holiness and yung sanctification, hindi natin siya magagawa on our own, by ourselves.
Mhm.
Nagagawa siya in community when we have friends around us na we can be accountable to, that we can be honest with, na puwede natin i-share yung heart, share yung burden natin.
Yeah.
So, ayun, parang ang hirap gawin nun 'pag walang friends, eh.
Yeah. And it goes without saying na yung number one pa rin naman natin na human friend ay of course yung ating mga spouse.
Mm,
And I think I'm not sure kung gusto mo siyang gawing another episode,
mm,
pero uh, we consider it as our closest friend.
mm,
Uh, yung, yung mga spouse natin, and we praise God for that kind of relationship that you can share yung burden and yung mga bagay na to
yeah,
that are really pressing. And yung nga gusto kong kanina mag-interject dun
mm,
sa sinasabi mo na ah, iba't ibang situation ng church na
mm,
hindi you can't really be real kapag yun nga you are under the spotlight and all those
yeah,
things, kasi you have to be careful. It's as if you're walking on eggshells, parang ganun.
mm,
Ah, and to complicate even more yung situation, ano, it even depends on the level of hostility dun sa
oo,
status mo. Kasi may iba, we've heard people or pastors na mga bago pa lang sa church, tapos nadagdagan pa na bata sila,
yeah,
tapos may mga certain powers that be na very controlling, kasi yung mga tinatawag natin mga legacy
oo,
families,
mm,
mga founders, not necessarily the pastors, pero yung mga families who started yung parang first
mm,
congregation kumbaga,
mm,
ayun yung mga apelyidong yun, and that complicates things. Ah,
mm,
but that's why we are saying na importante talaga yung friendship, and a lot of us are given friends na outside our church, our local church.
mm,
Ah,
yeah,
and ganon si Telo
mm,
sa sa akin. Ah,
mm,
we're not part of the same church, but he is a friend, very close friend. And I consider na very very close friend that I can um I can share yung mga struggles, and I
oo,
can comfortably uh express yung mga frustrations and even things that I think uh hindi ko pwedeng i-share sa mga members namin
mm,
for various reasons. So yeah, I consider that a blessing from the Lord na dahil pumasok ako sa IJSL or dun sa
mm.
seminary.
Yeah, so enroll na
Ah,
kayo guys.
yeah. So you get to have friends that you think could really relate, kasi nga
Mm,
pastor din sila ng church. And they are very very close to you kaya nakakapag-express ka, yeah. So
Mm,
I think yun lang, just driving the point na we really need friendship.
totoo 'yan. Oo
Mm.
nga, eh. Like yung minention mo yung about sa ano, sa yung legacy, families. In a way
Oo.
kasi ano, eh, like, yung mga individual church institutions,
Mm.
they're may culture kasi yan, eh, and meron silang mga ano, um, pamamalakad and
Hmm.
in a way, talagang yung powers na yun, like those kinds
Yeah.
of, they're really ano, mas greater siya, mas stronger at times yung power na yun than your ano,
Yeah.
yung quote unquote, authority mo as a pastor, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Pero yun nga,
Reality.
siyempre we wrestle not with ano, with flesh and blood. Pero
Yeah.
ano, tama 'no, tama naman, biblical
Values.
naman yung mga kino-quote ko 'no. So, sa Bible naman 'no. So, tama. So, um, ayun. So I think ano siya, that's really part of yung challenge talaga ng pastoral ministry. Ah,
Yeah.
and, it's a ano, it's a, in a way prophetic siya na calling. We're not saying na may mga modern day prophets, pero if you look at yung example ng mga prophets in the Old Testament, 'di ba, parang kung ano-ano yung pinagdaanan nila, eh. Pero kasi hindi nila dala-dala yung, sarili nilang message, they're bringing the message of God, 'di ba?
Mm.
And it's like
Teka,
it's
teka,
not
tama ba narinig ko walang modern day prophets?
sorry, I'm sorry bro, lumalabas ang aking theology. Well,
Sige,
depends
sige.
'no, what do you mean by prophet? Like siguro there are theological systems that can justify yung position. I have nothing against
Yeah,
doon.
yeah.
'Yan.
So I think stay tuned sa
Susunod na episode.
sa
Yun na.
susunod.
Pero again, I can be wrong 'no, like yun nga, eh, that's what's good about, conversations like this na puwede naman tayong maging mali and then people can correct us. Pero yun, we can just instead na parang we're attacking each other nga online, we can have fun talking about these things and know na ano, hindi natin kailangan maging perfect, hindi natin kailangan maging, tama lahat ng sinasabi. Um,
Mm.
which is like that's what
Yeah, we
para sa'kin
try,
oo.
we try.
Yeah, we try, yun nga, we try. Pero at the same time, parang that's the beauty of ano nga, eh, of friendship.
Yeah,
Na hindi lang
yep.
siya parang like for example, like 'pag magkaibigan mo hindi mo naman parang aawayin for no reason, eh. Pero at the same time, 'pag
Mm.
kaibigan mo, puwede mong kausapin, puwede mong i-correct, 'di ba? Puwede natin so yun, I think, those are some of the things na, blessing nga sa friendship and why it's important for pastoral ministry. Siguro someone can,
Mm.
summarize na lang yung mga ni-rumble natin na mga points. Pero let's move on muna sa ating question number 4.
For sure.
5 questions lang 'to, so we're almost done. Number 4, paano mo pina-prioritize ang friendship bilang isang pastor?
Hmm.
How do you
That
prioritize friendship? Galing
I
ba ng
don't
Tagalog ko, bro?
joke lang, hindi, joke lang. I don't, hindi, joke lang.
I don't. Sorry. Hindi pala
Ah,
priority 'no?
yeah, well, given yung difficulties ng day to day na ginagawa ng mga pastor ano, and of course um, yung iba't ibang mga engagements and differences na meron yung mga pastors with other people, pastor man din o hindi. Um, I think uh, kagaya lang din ng ano, kagaya lang din ng normal people or other people, you really have to value relationships
Mm,
and how, paano, ah, in my case, ako ay, kasi for example, yung kami nila Telo 'no, meron kaming group chat. Actually, may dalawa kaming group chat. So, yung isa kasama yung mga
mga
yung mga
wives.
wives, yung isa naman kami-kami lang. So, every now
Mm,
and then may mga random na mga kamustahan o di kaya yung mga napag-usapan na mga meetups, mga gano'n. So,
Mm.
ah, we we see to it na magkikita-kita kami. May mga iba't ibang agenda lang. Nevertheless, I think mga excuses lang 'yun, para magkita-kita talaga.
Mm.
Ah, pero ayun, so first and foremost, papaano siya ipa-prioritize, I think you value friendship. Um, Kasi hindi siya gano'n kadali. I'm not saying na mahirap talagang maghanap ng friends, but the quality of friends that you have, well, at least in my case, because of how God gave me these people, kaya as as a friend gusto ko lang din siya
Mm.
i-steward well.
Yeah.
We don't waste friendship. Yung gusto natin is to continually talk with them. So I guess yun, paano to have mga ganyan, mga consistent or hindi man regular na communication. At least you get to spend time with them, chatting with them, o di kaya ma magkaroon ng mga time to meet with them.
Mm.
And also, kami, we commit to pray. Kung may
Mm.
mga bagay na ah, pino-post sila, we really see to it that we pray. And
Yeah.
also kami,
Mm.
I think yun nga yung value of vulnerability.
Mm.
So we also tell them how they can pray for us.
Mm.
So siguro kung magsa-summarize ako, communication and also prayer. So yun
Mm.
yung two ways how we prioritize yung aming friendships.
Yeah, that's true. Ano, eh, I'll add something 'no, kasi I think this is one thing na parang natutunan ko siya as I grew older. Hindi siya parang natural talaga sa akin. I don't think it's natural with anyone naman talaga. Pero kasi growing up ano, struggle talaga magkaroon ng friends because I had difficulties connecting with people
Ah,
nung bata pa ako. Kasi very weird yung mga interest ko and things like that. Um,
mm,
Not naman weird, pero more na ano, very interested nga ako with ano, ideas for example. Pero yung sasabihin ko lang is, I had to learn along the way na when you prioritize friendship, kailangan ano, concerned ka sa kanila.
mm,
Na-gets mo bro? Parang before, hindi siya automatic sa'kin. Usually when I connect with people, kasi parang gusto ko lang ng kakwentuhan, like meron akong
mm,
concern, I need to share it to someone. Parang later on ko na natutunan na ano, dapat pala ano, concerned ako sa personal needs nung mga friends ko. And I'm not just thinking of myself. And
mm,
I think in a way, yun naman yung point ng gospel eh, that we preach as pastors. Na hindi lang tayo nag-iisip tungkol sa sarili. In the same way na si Christ gave His life
yeah,
to serve us, should be willing to serve other people. And so in a way, parang it should be something na automatic sa akin pero in a way it's has sometimes I have to parang uh like I think even ngayon like there are certain contexts in which dapat lagyan ko ng emphasis nga uh
mm,
yung what you call is the intentionality nga of uh
mm,
helping other people.
yeah.
So yun, that's one thing. May isa pa akong gustong sabihin din, although nakalimutan ko. Yun ang problema 'pag di masyadong prepared, eh. Kalimutan yung sasabihin. Pero yan, may gusto kang i-add dun bro habang I'm trying to recall what I was gonna say. Hmm.
Um, Siguro gusto ko na lang din ano, parang rejoinder ano, na yung being intentional about your friends. Ah, Kailangan mo din siyang i-develop. So, like what you said, hindi nga siya gano'n ka-natural ano for people to care for other people.
Mm.
So, uh, in what way, in how do we develop it? So for me, um, scripture tells us to be intentional and to care for other people. So parang commandment ni Lord yon. So
Mm.
kailangan kong obey yon. At the same time, yung transformative love ng Lord towards us, that
Mm.
changes our perspective. So when we
Yeah.
are loved to the brim, so yun din yung nagiging response natin. And yung dating hindi natural for us now becomes second nature to us.
Mm.
And that's really the beauty of God's indwelling
Mm.
in our lives, that dati hindi mo naman talaga feel yung mga ganitong bagay, but right now because of his indwelling, you are continually being transformed in his likeness.
Mm.
So that's one beautiful thing about being or walking with God.
Yeah.
So ibig sabihin yung friendship natin goes hand in hand with our walk with the Lord.
Mm.
So God is um teaching us to be more
Yeah.
intentional. Uh,
Mm.
at the same time, we benefit so much from it, yung ating pagiging loving towards our friends. So
Yeah.
yun lang.
Mm.
Win-win talaga siya.
Totoo.
Win-win. Yeah,
Yeah,
win-win.
and siguro sa'kin i-add ko rin 'yun, sinabi nga sa Bible 'no, ni Jesus 'no, na it's better to give than to receive.
Yeah.
Nasa Bible naman 'yun 'no?
Um, teka.
Hindi, 'yun nga, na parang sometimes kasi we feel na parang we will only give 'pag meron akong mare-receive in return. Pero
Hmm,
actually the giving itself is already a blessing, which is something na
mm.
parang, hindi siya automatic nga, eh. And yung isa pa rin na nakalimutan ko kanina sabihin, gusto ko sanang i-add is na as pastors, sometimes kasi ang thinking natin is the ministry is sermon prep sa office, type ng, plan-plan ng mga iba-ibang mga church activities. When in reality, ang ministry is not hindi siya parang, how much work yung nagawa ko this week. Yung essence ng ministry na is building relationship with people, 'di ba?
Mm.
So, in a way parang yun yung calling natin, eh. We're called to shepherd yung flock ni God. Which means na parang we have to connect with people, we have to make friends with people. And in a way parang yes, may limitations minsan kasi nga we need pastors, we need friends na parang pastor rin or, na hindi necessarily the people we're shepherding nga, na we're pastoring. Pero at the same time, parang when we connect with people and when we show concern and, love to people, we're basically doing what we're called to do, 'di ba? So, in a way,
Yeah.
yun nga, eh, parang yun yung natin, calling natin. Last question before we end, saan ba puwede makahanap ng friends ang mga pastors?
Ay, Jessel. Ah,
Hmm.
well, at least for us sa ating dalawa, ah, yun yun. But, maraming avenues, to have that. Of course, yung pinaka-natural ay inside your local church. So that's, one good place to find a friend.
Mm.
Ah, and also, you can puwede ka ng maghanap ng friends. Ako eto, so even non-believing people, puwede mo naman maging friends yung mga gano'n. Who
Mm.
knows, baka yun pa yung way para ma-win mo yung other people. Well, gano'n naman talaga tayo, eh. So we befriend people, and because we love them, we introduce Jesus Christ to them. Pero
Mm.
if we're talking about people na gusto mong maka tawag dun yung co-journey with,
Yeah,
um,
accountability.
accountability,
Mm,
um, para sa'kin the best place is your local church.
mm,
And, those people na kagaya natin na, binigyan ng Lord ng privilege to study, to have a further study, I think that's another good place to find friends. Kasi yung kinaibahan nga ng undergrad sa graduate studies, usually yung mga,
mm,
graduate studies, eto na yung mga studies na walang pumilit sa'yo.
oo,
Ibig
mm,
sabihin, most likely itong mga taong ito, you have the same
mm,
goals
oo. Tsaka
and,
interest,
interests. So,
mm,
mas pasok kumbaga.
and
Ah,
values, same
yes, and
values.
value, yeah, especially kung yung graduate school nila ay Bible school.
Mm, tsaka
Yeah,
about leadership 'no, tapos
yeah,
international.
yeah. At
Nasa sa
tsaka
uyo.
graduate,
Siya nag-graduate.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, that's true. Well, tayo dun tayo naging friends and actually we were instructed talaga 'no, pero we were advised by yung mga professors and leaders natin dun sa school to, uh, invest sa friendship nga natin in IGSL 'no, while we're studying there. That's why for me very ano, like very formative sa'kin, not just yung sometimes people think or at least ako when nung pumasok ako IGS, I'm just here to study. I'm just here to learn
Hmm,
about theology kasi these are the things that I'm interested in. Pero yung pinaka-formative talaga sa'kin is being friends with you guys, eh, and yung classmates natin, being part of yung community. Kasi in a way, ano, eh, your formation as a pastor is largely affected by yung influence around you. And yung 3 years na yun na nasa IGSL tayo in that community. Parang sobrang na-shape tayo as and continuing pa rin yung shaping na yun kasi we're still friends pa rin after it's been 5 years na, no? Tapos
wow.
graduation na ulit this Saturday ng IGSL, no? May graduation na naman
Bro,
sila.
2016 tayo nagkakilala.
Oo, bro. Grabe, no? 8
So hindi,
years.
yeah.
Mm.
Ba, tama ba? 2024 man, hindi, joke lang.
Nagbilang ka. Hindi, yun. And also another thing, siguro, meron kasi we can also build friendships rin online. Meron mga
Yeah,
social media places where may mga pastoral na mga groups, theology groups na we can make friends. Pero I
yeah,
think sometimes yun nga, eh, the reason na parang we're starting itong platform na 'to kasi I think, napag-usapan ko nito sa mga previous na mga videos, eh, na sometimes very heated yung mga arguments, yung mga debates and hindi siya masyadong personal. Which I think itong podcast style medyo mas personal siya, eh, kasi ano na siya, eh, nababawasan yung ano, yung
yeah.
parang
Bro, may
divide.
analogy ako para diyan.
Sige, sige.
May observation kasi ako, I think it was, 2 days ago.
Mm,
Ah, 'Di ba sa normal traffic, lahat kayo mga sasakyan kayo when you're
mm,
driving. So, mga sasakyan kayo tapos nagigit-git, well, at least for Metro Manila, gano'n
mm.
gano'n na. Unahan lang ng nguso tapos yun na yun, kung
Oo,
kaninong yung mauna or kung sino yung pinaka-aggressive, siya talaga yung mauna. Pero
mm,
na-observe ko na minsan kailangan mong 'di ba kapag mag-overtake o di kaya sasalubong tapos gusto nilang mauna for some reasons, for some valid reasons, ginagawa ng iba, nagro-roll down sila
mm,
ng window nila and then nag, ah, nag, nagre-raise sila ng hand, tinataas nila kamay nila tapos parang nagge-gesture nga sila na padaanin mo
mauuna
muna.
sila. Oo, 'yan yung nag-raise ka ng hand mo.
Yeah. Oo, and alam mo na-realize ko, um puwede mo namang hindi i-acknowledge yun, eh. Kasi
Mm,
gano'n pa rin naman yun, eh, 'di ba? Nasa loob pa rin naman sasakyan tapos same situation. what makes it different is you see the face of the person.
Yeah.
Nakikita mo yung mukha ng tao.
Oo,
Parang
totoo.
it gives them yung people na nakasalubong ano,
Mm.
parang
Na
yung
it's a person, it's not a
yeah,
thing, gano'n, 'di ba?
it's not a thing, it's not just the car.
Oo.
May tao, may mukha doon
Mm.
sa loob ng sasakyan. And then
Totoo.
mo um, most often than not talagang pinapagbigyan. At
Oo.
ginagawa ko nagro-roll down ako tapos
Mm. Mm.
nagre-raise ako ng hand. Tapos
Mm.
pinapagbigyan talaga ako most of the time.
Mm.
So, I think gano'n din ano, and I hope 'yun yung effect nitong podcast natin na ito, na
Mm.
binibigyan natin ng mukha yung pastors and people na hindi lang nila gawing debate platform yung social media,
Mm.
kundi magkaroon talaga ng community
Yeah.
wherein they will see other people as people
Mm.
and they will have these kinds of discussion. Hindi kailangan maging debate, kundi it could be a dialogue
That's
and
true.
consider other people sa point of view.
Mm.
So yun nakita ko. We're not things, we're
Oo.
people. And for us, we're pastors and we can have a dialogue or discussion.
Yeah, that's true 'no. Actually very connected 'yan sa parang ano, nagiging pastoral na yung discussion. Pero yun sa preaching ko last Sunday dun sa Tagalog English worship service namin. Kasi yung passage ko nasa Philippians chapter 1 where Paul was talking about yung ano, parang ine-encourage niya yung mga Philippians na yung suffering niya, yung persecution, yung imprisonment niya is serving the advancement of yung gospel. And then
Hmm,
parang ang explanation niya is dahil sa chains niya na people are yung mga Christians na encourage sila. They gain courage and nagiging fearless sila, sharing the gospel
hmm,
all the more. And parang ang
yeah,
question mark doon is bakit bakit yung effect ng imprisonment ni Paul is mas ginanahan yung mga Christians na mag-share ng gospel. Hindi ba dapat matatakot sila? They're gonna be afraid kasi 'pag ginawa nila yung ginagawa ni Paul, nagse-share ng gospel, makukulong rin sila, eh. Actually, kaya sila na nagkaroon ng courage saka ng boldness, it's not because of yung chains ni Paul, it's because of Paul himself. Kasi
mm,
dahil sa chains niya, dahil he's imprisoned, dahil he's suffering for the gospel, nakita nila na totoo siya. That he is a
hmm,
real totoo yung pinaniniwalaan niya, totoo yung na minister talaga siya ng gospel, that he is a real individual who is really believing in Jesus Christ and he really believes kung ano yung pini-preach niya. And I think sometimes, yun yung kailangan natin. Sometimes we think na we can inspire yung mga tao in our churches, in our congregations. May-inspire natin sila to live for Jesus Christ pag ginalingan natin yung sermon natin or sobrang ganda nung yung mga program natin sa church. When in reality, ang makaka-inspire talaga sila is if makita nila na totoo tayo, eh. That we're
yeah,
really people and that we really believe yung mga bagay na sinasabi natin. Pero if we're just gonna go to church parati and we're gonna wear a face, we're gonna make ourselves presentable, parating ganun yung diskarte natin connecting with people and we're not willing to make friends, we're not willing to be vulnerable, then hindi magiging as effective yung ministry natin as it can be. Kasi what transforms people's lives is yung totoong nasa puso natin, yung kung sino talaga tayo. So, yun
yeah,
lang I think
yeah, and if we really believe what we believe in, kaya hanggang ngayon isa sa mga pinaka-potent na argument ng Christianity yung martyrdom ng
yeah,
mga disciples, mga apostles ni Christ, 'di ba? Because
mm,
people will not die for a lie.
that's true.
And I
Mm,
think in the same way, gano'n din tayo ah, sa mga simbahan natin ano.
mm,
People will only commit to what we're doing at talagang ma-inspire sila to do the work and to obey God's command if they see us really committing
mm,
to
yeah,
and being true dun sa mga tinuturo natin sa pulpit.
mm. Alright. Thank you, Joko, for your time. Brother
Of course.
Joko. Brother Joko,
Thank
Pastor
you,
Joko.
Brother
Mm.
Tello, Pastor Tello.
Husband Joko. Husband of Jabez.
Thank you, wife Tello.
Tama na to. Kung ano na sinasabi natin. Bye, bro.
Alright. Bye. Thanks, and
Sige,
see you.
sige. See you, bro.